So, welcome back to the channel today, guys. As you can see, this is not World of Tanks at all, no! We are playing Forza Motorsport 6 Apex today, which is actually a free-to-play game you can get in the Windows Store. It's basically, I could say a demo version for Forza Motorsport 6, which is an Xbox One game. But since Microsoft has this new policy of Xbox Play Everywhere, I don't know what the exact name is. Somebody else will surely let me know in the comments, or I will look it up after this video. Who knows? They want to bring out Xbox One games on Windows 10 as well. That's how I got Forza Horizon 3, and I recently discovered this game was actually the first Forza game on Windows 10, and it's actually free to play, so I downloaded and installed it as quick as I could and had a go at it, and boy, it is fun. Even though it only features like a fraction of what you can do in Forza Motorsport 6, it's very fun. I really like this game, and as you can see, it just looks very pretty as well. This is not even running it on the maximum graphics because my CPU is kind of in need of replacement. Let's put it like that. But I will be taking you guys through the first 3 events in the career mode of Forza Motorsport 6 Apex today, and I hope you guys enjoy it and don't hate too much on my driving in this game, because it can get messy a bit sometimes. But I mean, this is not. It's like my second time actually playing this game, so I'm still getting used to it. Let's put it like that. So I hope you guys will enjoy it, and let's jump right in with a race in one of my favorite cars of all time, the Ford Mustang Mach-1. Let's have a look how we did, shall we? Alright, so here we are on the Sebring Raceway. Yeah, it is Sebring Raceway in our Ford Mustang Mach-1. We had a pretty decent start, although we had quite a bit of wheel spin, but you couldn't see that in the replay as well as actually in game. There we are in the light green car, making our way through the pack. It's going fairly okay, you know. I think I was doing okay at this part of the race. I think things will get rather interesting. Taking a mighty big dive on the inside there. I don't think we made up many positions, maybe one. We kind of outbraked ourselves on that one, and now we're stuck between those 2 Camaros, I think, which are just not giving us any room to overtake. The sea just slightly tagged the back of that one. Our beautiful, I really love this car, and if I could have one in real life, I would be the happiest man on the planet, probably. Going side by side into this corner, he's on the inside, but sadly, he manages to pull a move on the inside. Forces us to go wide, and we have to give up our position. Very well driven by that AI. But we're on the outside, but we couldn't quite get the speed up in the fast corner. And we do make the move stick this time. Now we're hunting the black car, and we bump into. We quite outbraked ourselves in that one. That was not. And yeah. He tried to pull. Oh, that was a yeah. We didn't cause that collision. No. That was. He tried to pull up in front of me, while I was still alongside him. So I kind of did a pit maneuver on him. He actually did a pit maneuver on himself, because really I was just there, and he turned into me. And then we go wide. We go into the scenery, and we lose the position. I was a bit in shock of that collision. So I just. Forgot to brake and went wide, I think, is what I did. Now this part of the track, super close to the car in front, and we do manage to catch him on the inside, but then we fuck it up again by going wide and a bit sideways as well, but managed to pull up right in front of them as we rejoin the track, holding on to our position. I think we slight drift there when we out of that corner, but you really have to watch out with this car. Like, it has the amount of power it has for the amount of grip it has is not really balanced out well. So if you just go flat out in a slow corner when you're in like first or second, even in third, it will slide. It will go sideways if you don't watch out. it will try to kill you. That's what I like about these old muscle cars in these racing games. You can drive them on the edge, where you can just have enough control, maybe slide a little, but if you don't watch out, they will kill you. You will be just pointing the wrong way if you put on that little too much power onto those rear wheels. And now we're just trying to make up some time, make up some ground to the leader, and we actually are quite catching up to him quite well. I really enjoyed this game. It's free to play, so I can really just only recommend. I can't recommend it enough, unless you're like not into racing games, of course, and just don't care. But really, just look at what you're getting for no money at all. It's quite a value, in my opinion. Can't complain for something you don't have to pay for. Really. Will we be able to catch the leader in this corner, though? Will we be able to catch him in this corner? We're quite close. We're trying to get him on the inside. Did well on the braking, but he just doesn't leave us any space, so we kind of bump into him. I just couldn't stop there. He just left us so little space on here again. Actually, when I was driving, it seemed like a lot less space, but in the end, rewatching the video, indeed he left us enough space. I thought I was gonna have to go on the grass to pass him, but of course and then he makes a mistake and goes very, very, very wide into the scenery, which gives us an easy overtaking maneuver. And we nearly managed to throw it all away here when we kind of lost our back end. I don't know how I did it, and we go off in the same corner as last lap, of course. A donkey won't hit his head on the same stone twice, but I will go out on the same corner twice. But we nearly lost it there just before that corner. I think that was the reason we missed it, because we were struggling to keep the back end in line. And now it's just onto the last couple of corners, going quite a bit sideways there. Again, just putting that little too much power on those rear wheels will put you sideways very quickly in these cars. But that's what I like about them so much. And now it's just the back straight, the last straight line to the last corner. I think we nearly hit our top speed here. This thing can do about 120 miles an hour or 200 kph, and then that's it for this 1970s car, and we go off. We nearly go off. This was a tricky corner because it kind of consisted of two parts, where one part you want to go very fast, but on the second part you have to brake quite hard, so you're braking while cornering, which makes the car do all kind of crazy stuff you don't really want to be happening. And we managed to win. So here we are at our second event on the Brand Hatch Indy track in the rain. As you can see, I'm driving the Mitsubishi Lancer Evo 10, the silver one. I really like this track, although in the rain, in Forza Motorsport, as you can see, there's these big puddles of water around the track, and if you drive into them, well, you're kind of in trouble. As we get overtaken by the Ford Fiesta or Focus, I don't even know, in that corner. As you can see, coming down this hill into that corner, there's quite a lot of these puddles, and sadly they're also right in the braking zone, so there's going to be quite a bit of slipping and sliding around that one. And as you will soon see, the puddles do ruin our race quite a bit. As we try to take over this Hyundai, going very wide around the outside, we managed to make it stick. The leader goes off the track into the gravel right there, which makes it very easy for me and this Nissan 350 to make the pass. Now I will try to go on the inside of the Nissan, and just look at the move he made. Forces me into the puddle down the finish straight, and just completely losing the car there because of it, and just smacking into the wall, losing. I don't know how. Well, he just couldn't avoid us, I think. I don't know what he was doing. I don't think I was quite that much in the way. And we nearly lose the car there as well, going through the puddle, slowing us down again. I don't know how many positions we lost there, but it was quite a bit. I think we ended up being in 12th position or something out of 15, coming from second, so that was pretty bad. And now we'll have a lot of time to make up. Luckily this is a 5-lap race, and our big spin only happened on lap 2. Somehow the AI cars nearly all bumped into each other on that corner, maybe because of the puddles going alongside this Audi. Trying to take us inside, nearly losing it there, going quite a bit of sideways action going on that corner, going down the wide line. During the race I will try to stay on the outside during this corner, so nobody can force me into the bloody puddle again on the inside of the finish straight. That was such a mean move. I mean, you could see it. He was just like, oh, there's a car to the right of me. Let's turn right. And he just... I mean, if there wasn't the puddle, he would have just rammed me into the wall there, which really would have been the same thing. But the puddle just made us lose control. So we're gaining quite a bit of positions here, going out on the outside of another Mitsubishi, trying to make the move stick. It actually worked out. And now I think I'm going to mess up the braking because of the puddles. Yeah, as you can see, we did have quite a four-wheel drift going on there. Although, luckily, this thing having all-wheel drive has so much grip. You can get away with most things like that. Although sometimes it can still, definitely in this slippy, slidey rain, just like that, we kind of got a lot of oversteer there, going on the brakes. I think that was lift-off oversteer because of the braking maneuver there. So I don't know in which position we are now, but we are making up quite a bit of ground. And this first corner just is still so tricky, because you feel like you can go fast, but then you can't because it tightens so much, and it's going downhill, so you have to brake even harder because you pick up speed going downhill. And braking downhill also not so good. And the BMW just didn't leave us any space at all. Like, I was alongside him and he just kept going to the right more and more, forcing me onto the grass. So we ended up colliding with each other because he pulled a bit of a dick move on me. I think that was the Ford Focus we had a battle at the beginning of the race. So that means we're almost up again in third, if I'm not mistaken, or fourth even. I do like the paint job on that Hyundai though. It looks a bit like Tron. If anybody has seen that movie, it's a very cool paint job. Now I think we're in second place, so all we have to do now is catch the leader. But sadly, this is the last lap, so we'll have to drive very, very fast to be able to catch him. Nearly going off here. Oh, we do have quite some room left, but I was pushing it rather hard here, trying to brake as late as I possibly can, which ended up actually being very slow around that corner, because I thought I was going to go out wide, and I braked a little bit more, which really slowed us down, using every part of the track we can, every curb, which is quite dangerous because those curbs get really, really slippery. I tried to go flat out through that corner, but there's just no way you can pull that off. Unless you go sideways through it, then you can go flat out, but I mean, going sideways isn't very fast. Then I'd rather just brake. And as you can just see the leader just be in front of me, and he won the race. Sadly, it was the guy that pushed us into the wall. Here we are on Yas Marina and the Mercedes AMG GT. As you can see, we were obviously the most smoke right off the start. But this is pretty uneventful first couple of corners for us though. There's no major collisions going on, no crazy stuff just yet. But there will be enough fun in this race. Just coming up, I think already here we're gonna go wide, we're gonna go sideways, because we are driving an AMG car. And as anybody who has ever played, that's not the correct one, who has ever seen Top Gear will know that AMG cars just love going sideways. A massive collision between a Nissan GTR and the Audi there, but we managed to profit and gain 2 positions in the process. Tried to go wide around the Lexus here, but we're just too slow, too wide to really profit from us. And now we've got an Aston Martin right on our tail, going on this long back straight. The Aston Martin doesn't seem to be very close, but he will be getting very, very close in the braking zone. I think he has more straight line speed than we do actually, and we are not really that that close enough to the Lexus and cars that are with him. Pull any meaningful moves during the braking or just into the corner. It's just, yeah, nearly actually hit the backside of him. And here we go again, massive slide. That's it. That's AMG right there for you. If you ever if that's an AMG, just if it goes sideways, it's an AMG. That's just how these things work. Just pulling that move on the inside of the tree came from very far away, and the Jaguar I think got hit by the, I think the Aston Martin hit him there. And then, well, things just went very wrong for that Jaguar. But nothing to worry about for us, since we are going sideways again. And this car is so much fun to drive, just to watch out, because you can get away with sliding a little bit, but once it really goes, and then you just lost it. And as we go wide there, the Aston Martin, there's a lot of contact there between the 4 cars in front of us. You could hear the banging noise. They don't look too healthy, or it's just the lighting on the bumper. Once again, I think we're gonna be too far away to pull a meaningful maneuver. Although we're quite a bit closer than we were last time. Sadly, the Aston Martin behind us is also quite a bit closer than it was last time around. And we pull a very, very, very big dive of the inside, and we kinda mess it up. Everybody was hugging everybody, and things were not very good as the Corvette just smacks into the wall there, where the Audi also somehow smacked into the wall. I don't know what the AI was doing right there. As we take many positions there by doing a not so friendly maneuver, but well, it's a game, we can get away with that. There are actually no penalties for doing such a move in this game. Luckily, otherwise we probably would have been disqualified already. Now it's just a matter of trying to hunt down the front runners, which have built up quite a big lead actually, because of all the sliding and bumping into each other we had in the backfield. Going sideways again there. This thing is it's just so fun doing that, although it doesn't really help the lap times. Now back on the long straight again. I think we managed to get like 250 kph out of this car here. Probably could have had more, but we were never close enough to anybody to really profit from their airstream. It's just a bit of a lonely race now for us. We can see the front 3 cars there, but they're just so far ahead. I didn't think we're ever gonna catch up to them. Oh, there's the Audi. He's getting quite close. You always do. Just a massive. It all comes together in that. Just look at us go in that last corner. Just sideways all the way. Now sadly I forgot to defend the inside line here, and the Audi is gonna profit quite a lot from that. And he just, but luckily for us, he did go very, very wide there. Losing quite a bit of time doing that, and we might be able to, we're on the outside, now we're on the inside, and we're gonna make the move stick. As long as we don't go sideways, we will. Luckily we didn't go sideways there. And lots of bumping from the AI again. There was quite a bit of collisions and crazy driving on the AI's part on this particular race. That's also a thing, the Aston Martin taking a very interesting line across the curbs there. That's something I really like about this game as well, and just Forza Horizon 3 as well. Like most racing games, the AI is just programmed to do the laps and doesn't really ever make a big mistake unless the player forces the AI to go off or whatever. But I mean, the AI is fighting very much between each other here as well and going off, making mistakes, doing crazy moves. I really like this. I really like the AI in the Forza games. I haven't played many, just played this one in Forza Horizon 3, but I can tell from these 2 games already. We managed to get a 4th position, I think, in this race, which is okay, considering how much of the race we actually were sideways. So that was it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, seeing something else in the world of tanks on this channel. I know probably most of you guys are here for World of Tanks, but I'd like to do some variety games as well, because I do enjoy playing other games in World of Tanks as well. Although I do play quite a bit of World of Tanks, I really enjoy playing games like these, and I might actually do some more videos on maybe this game, Forza, or different racing games, because I really do enjoy playing them. The only problem is I have to figure out why OBS messes up my steering wheel, because somehow it just randomly disconnects whenever OBS is running. But once I figure that out and I get my new CPU as well, I can actually probably stream this as well. It should be very good fun actually. So I will catch you guys next time. Let me know if you enjoyed this kind of content and if I should do it more often. I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good day.